Next, there's a new procedure promising to make people look younger without plastic surgery.
It is called Ulthera treatment, is that right? Ulthera? Okay. And joining us to tell us how it works is board-certified plastic surgeon Dr. Joseph Campanelli. Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning, doctor. Well, first question, it uses ultrasound. This procedure uses ultrasound to tighten the skin. So how exactly does that work?
Well, you're familiar with ultrasound. The nice thing about ultrasound is you can take that energy, you can actually pass it right through the skin without burning the skin, so there's no effect on the outside. And then what we do is we actually focus or concentrate that energy exactly where we want it, producing new collagen, and that's how you get the tightening and the lifting.
Okay, so we've got some video and we're going to show it. I think the first question people might have is, so it's not painful?
Correct.
This is the before and after, right, doctor, that we're looking at?
That's correct.
Okay. And how many number of treatments do you need to have to, for instance, go from this picture on the left to the picture on the right?
One.
This is just after one?
These are just a single treatment.
Okay, now everyone at home is thinking, does this hurt? So, doctor, does this procedure hurt?
When
you pause, doctor, that scares me.
When we have patients come in, we do either block the nerves or we give them some pre-medication. After that, really, people complain more about the local than they do at the procedure. So it's a very well-tolerated procedure. The procedure then takes somewhere around 45 minutes to perhaps an hour if you do the full face. And then after the treatment, no pain at all. So our patients do not need any analgesics. They don't need narcotics.
What about downtime?
Zero. Zero downtime. In fact, the nice thing is, because it does not affect the skin, you really don't see much of anything. So you can go home, really no one sees anything, gradually your appearance improves over about 3 months.
Doctor,
okay.
Do you have any appointments later today at about 3 o'clock?
We can work you in, yeah.
By Monday, I will look like Enrique.
How much does it cost? Because I'm sure that's on the minds of some people
Sure.
going, I might want to try this.
Okay. We have it priced based on the region, so if you do the upper face, that's $1,500. Lower face is $25.
Wouldn't you want to do the whole face here?
You know,
just
most people do. Yeah, most people do. But we do have it priced if you're just interested in, say, tightening your jawline or lifting the brows.
How long? So let's say we get it done. Let's say I make an appointment with you today.
2 for 1.
We'll do a 2 for 1, and nice. That's a good thing, Alex. We'll do a 2 for 1, right, doctor? 2 for 1, and then we'll go in. How long will this last? Like, how long will we look? How we'll look on Monday?
Good question. And the Ulthera procedure is new. And so we just don't have the long-term data. However, there are similar type procedures. And, reviewing the longevity of that, we're looking out 2, 3, maybe as much as 5 years.
Other than, kind of tightening up the skin and the appearance of it being tighter, does it fix any other flaws? Like, for instance, some women get skin, patches or blotches, veins.
Right. We talked about how the ultrasound goes through the skin surface. So it's really not a good treatment for things like dyschromia or if you have broken capillaries. Other treatments are better for that. What it does seem to do, though, is decrease pore size. So as we get older, sometimes the pores get a little bit big, and what we found with the Ulthera is that pore size tends to diminish.
Great. Doctor, thank you so much.